from last week, but we get sell Olo. I never know police sell people Olo still, but so it go. We are here with the Commissioner of Police, Antony Anderson, and we really want to just talk to him about the police force, the ways for the police, the way forward, and these things. But before I start, I want to ask your permission to talk to you like how I talk to my brethren them. Because I can't keep up with the protocol to say I must talk to you with all these languages and things. So, and I don't want nobody come say, oh, me I talk to the commissioner them really. So I have the permission to talk to you like what I talk to my brethren them.
Just like when you talk to your brethren.
All right, all right. That don't mean some of brethren no way, but we don't say.
So you men are brethren.
I joke, man.
Okay.
Yeah, all right. So first thing I want to ask you, as a whole.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you all are doing good. Hope you all are doing great. So your boy here come across this one wherein the main headline is Mutabaruka interview Major General Commissioner of Police Antony Anderson. So guys, this one is gonna be really a warm and interesting one. So you wanna stay tuned and don't forget, I'm here on the Black Unity program, so feel free to leave a like and subscribe to this channel if you're new. With that being said, let's go ahead and hear what Mutabaruka and Antony Anderson got to say in this one. My people, let's walk.
From last week, but we get sell Olo. I never know police sell people Olo still, but so it go. We are here with the Commissioner of Police, Antony Anderson, and we really want to just talk to him about the police force, the ways for the police, the way forward, and these things. But before I start, I want to ask your permission to talk to you like how I talk to my brethren them. Because I can't keep up with the protocol to say I must talk to you with all these languages and things. So, and I don't want nobody come say, oh, me I talk to the commissioner them really. So I have the permission to talk to you like what I talk to my brethren them.
Just like when you talk to your brethren.
All right, all right. That don't mean some of our brethren no way, but we don't say.
So you men are brethren.
I joke, man.
Okay.
Yeah, all right. So first thing I want to ask you, as a whole JDF man, how you make the transition from soldier to police?
Yeah, well, remember, both organizations recruit really the same type of person, same young men and women who are looking for adventure and really the office kind of thing, want to do something for the country, kind of all see that as their way to protect other people as their vocation in life. And so
it wasn't hard.
No, it's not that hard.
So,
and plus, throughout your career, you work closely with the police all throughout my career.
So why all the while me like you say, when the people them say them should have bring the soldier them on the road, they might say the soldier them don't have that kind of training. It take long to train a soldier to do policing on the road.
Well, so remember, the soldiers who assist the police force are doing a limited form of policing. In other words, they're dealing with mainly situations of high violence and going to places where they are providing cover for the police so that we can police, or in a situation where you have like emergency measures, they can operate somewhat on their own, but it's a limited form. So they don't necessarily have to know all the laws of Jamaica, be able to understand how to effect certain types of arrests and all of that.
So how long does that take for train them for know that? Because we hear say the crime critical, everybody say the crime critical. So,
right, but to train a police officer takes 2 years.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, so they
do
that? No, that is the start point in it. That's when you're confirmed as a constable after 2 years.
So take longer for that.
No. I mean, to train, you pretty much train a soldier in less time than that.
Okay.
But remember, when a soldier leaves training, they always work under supervision.
Yeah.
Always. A police officer has to be able to function on his own. As a matter of fact,
Yeah.
a police officer who is off duty and sees something happening is obligated to get
do
involved.
something,
Right?
whether I'm not in
So he
my
has
duty
to
or not.
know the law. He has to know
Yeah.
it's a complex thing for a police officer.
You think so we really need a Jamaica Defense Force?
I think we need both.
Eh?
The circle.
Because Cuba not going to invade we. I
No,
mean,
but
like,
just
really.
that.
It's
You know.
what? Tell me what.
So remember, on the defense force side, you're talking about, as a country, we have interest going 250 miles south of Jamaica. So that
Yeah.
is really blue water,
Yeah.
normally where you'd find the Coast Guard operating.
Yeah.
So that is a defense force role. If you look at how a lot of, or probably the majority of flying that the air wing of the JDF does is really to take injured persons across the country, support joint police military operations, to do search and rescue, all of these things. So we have what we call Kingston Flight Information Region, which is a large area. Most flights going north-south, south-north fly over Jamaica, and we control that traffic. In order to have that, you have to have search and rescue capability.
And the JDF and the police force could not be trained to do that.
Well, those are not normal police functions.
No, I know,
Anywhere,
but you see-
anywhere.
yeah, but given that the JDF is almost dormant in a situation where the crime involved in it,
No,
and we
but-
need more police.
So what I'm saying is, you know, the way circumstances are, we don't need to talk about one or the other. We need to talk
Take
about
about the two of them.
because each one has to do his job very well.
Yeah.
Remember, the police force deals with a lot of process because ultimately you're making cases, you're carrying people to court, you're talking about public safety issues and that sort of thing. For the military is designed to operate in an unstructured environment. When things are broken down, natural disaster, anything that you need.
Like the taxi man, them is natural disaster.
Well, you can say that.
They don't me say it. I'm here say it. What you mean? You don't say it. The taxi man, them is natural disaster. I tell you, them need some soldier out there for them.
No, but you see, it's different roles, you know.
Yeah,
And
me understand.
both of them
me
are
understand.
important. Both
Me
of them
understand
are
what you're
important.
saying. Me understand what you're saying.
Yes.
All right. The Prime Minister the other day, he make a talk and him say, successive governments have always, well, not always, but have been using illegal methods to solve crimes. You did hear him say that?
I didn't hear him say that.
We can play it. All right. I can say, him say, the unlawful methods have been used by successful government to solve crimes. You never hear him say that?
No, I didn't hear him say that.
He must talk in front of some Christian.
Okay, no, I didn't hear him say that.
He did it on the
So
highway.
you know what? Probably.
No, all right. Trust
No,
me, him did
no.
say it. Him did say it. She can't back me up for that. You never hear it neither. Man, don't make it sound like a lie me and tell upon the
No,
Prime
no.
Minister,
What is the context? I don't know what.
He was
what you were
talking
about.
to. No, he's trying to apologize for the things that the police force have done, like extrajudicial killings, right?
Okay.
And he's saying that successive governments. We have the thing about success. Where the Prime Minister tell we play last week. You want to play it for the ambassador, so I can go and tell him what
Right.
you know, let me say ambassador. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can tell you what him say. Him say successive governments to solve crimes, they have been using illegal methods, like, and he mentioned the extra killings where the police him say him now, it's like him a say, well, him not going to tolerate that for happen again.
Okay. So.
He was talking in
Right.
front of some
So-
Christians.
So I didn't hear it, so I don't really want.
Yeah,
to
you don't
comment on
want
that.
to say,
But what
yeah.
I can say.
I'll go and make them find
No,
it
but what
too.
I said. So the context, I don't know about that. What I do know is that last year we probably had the lowest number of police fatal shootings for the past. I looked all the way back to 1982,
Yeah.
and it was lower than that.
Yeah.
So certainly, you clearly see demonstrated police who will shoot if necessary, because we still have them, and which is fine.
Yeah, and
which is
vigilante
fine.
police too.
Well, I don't know about that. That's
Yeah,
what
what
I'm
them
saying.
catch, remember I said them have a trial with 5 of them out of Clarendon, you know.
Yeah, that trial. Yeah.
And
So
some of them gone to prison.
some of them are still in custody.
All right. So you wouldn't so you wouldn't agree with the prime. Oh, you say you never hear it.
No.
You
but
say you never hear it. then.
So what I'm saying is,
Yeah.
we have Jamaica has a long past of all sorts of things. What I do know is that for the last 15 years,
Yeah.
there's no year in which we have dropped below 1,000 murders.
That is good. That is very good.
No year that we have dropped below.
No, I said no, that it is lower than.
No, it's not lower yet.
Yeah.
What I'm saying
Yeah.
is, for the last 15 years, we've
Yeah.
been above 1,000.
Yes.
So all of the discussions about
No, what we are talking about? We're not talking about the murder rate, you know.
no, but I'm going to link up the whole thing.
Okay.
Right. So when you have it persistent like that over that longer time, and the only debate is about how much above 1,000 and how much
Yeah.
you come above 1,000.
Yeah, the
It's always
security
above
minister
1,000.
said he's going to move the state of emergency when it reach 800.
No, what I'm saying is, so there is a basis for that discussion.
Yes.
The basis for the discussion was that we have people who study this, academics in
Yes.
Jamaica, who
Yeah.
have said when you hit 800, you should continue the process of going
We're
down.
down.
It's like a
Yes.
tipping point.
Yes.
My figure, my working figure is 500.
Okay.
And I tell you why. We live in the most murderous region in the world.
Yes.
That's the Caribbean and Latin America, beyond everybody else. And the average in this region is about 16 per 100,000. That works out to about 500.
And
In
we're
our
gone way
context,
above that.
we're 3 times that.
Yes.
And have been. It's not like we're there now. We have been that way for years. And I'm saying that we have to do things differently.
Yeah.
We have to do different things. We have to hold the line on things, because over that period, we have changed administrations, we have
Yes,
changed
yes.
people, we changed policy, we changed program.
Yeah.
We don't hold on to anything long enough to make it work, and we don't have we haven't necessarily managed to galvanize the entire country behind this issue.
So you don't. All right. I want you to play the tape. Play the tape with the Prime Minister attack. You believe that there were extrajudicial killings by the police? You believe that?
You mean at any time?
At any time?
There's enough evidence to suggest that has
Okay.
happened at some point.
Because I don't remember if I think it's 2 commissioner down. The doctor, this lady I know who me attack, you know.
Okay.
2
Dr.
commissioner-
Williams?
Yeah, we say
Carl Williams?
him they come out and attack about the corruption in the police force. As a matter of fact, I think it's that make him resign too. He must get belly ache and heart ache and can't believe say that they are going.
Well,
You don't remember?
Well, what I'm
Him did
saying,
resign.
no, but listen, this is not the whole thing around corruption is not a new thing. It's not a new thing that has come up
Yeah.
today or yesterday.
Yeah,
We
well-
are at the moment building out our capacity to deal with it. We lost that capacity,
Yes.
and we're building it out significantly. But there's a number of sides to that issue.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, why you tell me the side and then we hear the Prime
But
Minister.
we can.
We will hear the
yeah.
Prime Minister.
We have been fighting crime using the other methods, extrajudicial and illegal, for many years. And here we are still today. So let us use the law. If it means we have to strengthen the law, if it means we have to bring in more technology, and it definitely means that we have to bring in the public, you, into the crime fighting solution. So we...
Right.
All right. Assure positive so that is the Prime Minister. voice.
Yeah, no, absolutely. No,
All
no.
right. All right.
Right.
So him is apologizing. Him is saying, boy, this thing will go on for years. Now we reach a stage now where we have to stop that. We have to
Where-
make that
yeah.
go happen again. All right.
Right.
So my question is now, is that if this thing was going on and successive governments know that this thing will happen, how come you never hear nobody get I mean, apart from the man them don't, so we just say them do.
Well, I think
This-
the cases are still
Yes.
ongoing.
All right. So
all that.
apart from them, which you say,
No, other people have been
They
charged.
might get to
other
it,
people
eh?
have been charged.
Like who?
Yeah, a lot of people have been charged for murder.
no, not about. You mean like to kill him wife and him something?
No.
Like what?
On cases.
Police.
Yeah.
All right.
Over time.
And you think say the police force now, according to the previous commissioner, we said the police force is full of corrupt police. As you know, you come here at this moment in time now. What you I would like know, and maybe the public would like know, what is your projection in relationship to making sure that me can sit down here so and play the Prime Minister tape again?
All right. So, from the first point, the point of which people will take people into the organization, they had the vetting process and polygraph. The polygraph every person.
Every man who join the police force.
now
Yeah.
is polygraphed before they join.
Yeah.
So at least we know what we're getting at the beginning.
Yeah.
So we know that. Then persons who are going through the process for promotion, they go through that vetting process also and are polygraphed. So we're going at two stages. At first, you do the people, you make sure everything coming in is at that point they're okay. And then you go through for those people as you're promoting people, appointing people to sensitive areas, there's a full vetting process. So that way you start to separate.
The wolf from the wolf. I mean, the
Wolf from the sheep.
All right. I know that, but all right. You think that vetting is enough to secure the police force to be a really responsible force? Well, I'm sure I stop calling it force too, but responsible organization
Yeah.
that the people, when I hear you say, tell what you know. And
Right.
people is very skeptical for that. Because
Right.
we did grow up to say, for ear, see I'm blind, here and deaf, It's not people who say, informer for dead, bring up that, It's my parents that say, boy, see I'm blind, here and deaf. Now we are here say, anything you hear must stop.
Right.
All right. But the people, there's something innately in the people, them and say, them afraid to go tell the police.
Right.
Because the police go to work with the criminal.
So this is a area we have to address, work on as a force, because there is that being said everywhere.
Yeah.
And I don't doubt it is being said for a reason. People have their own personal experience. Sometimes the experience is all 10 years ago,
Yeah.
but they'll still revive
Like
that
a man where they
experience.
come from Canada
Yeah.
that day. 10 years ago, he do something, and as him preach, them kill him. So man have them thinking that them heart all right.
So sometimes people's an incident happens and it is long ago, but it is
Still
spoken
boil up
about.
in you.
Yeah,
Yes,
and
yes.
I don't doubt that it may happen. So somebody might listen to me and say, "But it happened to me yesterday." Yeah, that's
So you
true.
think so you can what
Yeah,
you think
yeah,
what you
you
think
can deal
can
with
do scientifically? What you think
No,
can
well,
do?
there are a lot of, remember, people do that for a couple of reasons. People get corrupt for a few reasons. One, they have a high probability of getting away with it.
Yes.
So you have to put in measures
Yeah.
to reduce that probability.
Yeah.
Then the consequence
Like
of
what?
doing
Like
it.
what? Like measure? Like what kind of measure?
So one is how we conduct surveillance to know when it is happening.
Yes. Like the camera
So,
thing.
there's camera,
Yeah.
there is
Informer.
intelligence,
There's informer.
informers,
Yes.
everything. In other words, you have to police yourself in the same way you police everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
You have to have a competent group of persons that that look at your own
Yeah.
operations.
So
to make
that
sure.
is your job? That is your job?
Yeah,
to
that's
see
my
that?
job. That's my
So-
job
so
too.
give me
I mean,
s-
Mocha does some of it, but we work together. So
Yeah.
my my iProbe,
Yeah.
which used to be IOC, does that work. We're building back up our own anti-corruption capability, but we work hand in glove with Mocha on these issues. So that process, that was one of the restructurings I had to do to build up that process. So it takes a little while. We're working on it.
But what we want to find out, I hear what you say, but specifically, like where you're doing, we not talk about now, we know what to do. We know say this is happening and this is happening now, but specifically what the commissioner of police is doing specifically.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we are
Like 1, 2, 3, 4.
yeah, but
them
what,
there.
what
One
I'm
and one
saying,
make
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. But the problem is, so there are tactics, techniques, and procedures that we use in anti-corruption
Yeah.
that I really don't want to just
Talk.
say here, right?
Yeah.
But
I always
so
hear
let me
that.
no, but it's a fact. I mean, it don't make sense. Most
Yeah,
techniques.
I see it on TV
you
all the
use-
while.
yeah, but you don't know which one of them we're using. You see, what if them on TV,
Yeah, yeah.
right?
No.
No, all of that. But yeah, and CSI,
Yeah.
right? So it really is not. It's the similar type of investigative techniques, but also administratively, people are coming up having done things that seem to be corrupt. There are administrative processes that we can apply to remove them from the force.
You feel say salary is part of the reason for corruption. When I say salary, I mean the low salary where you the police are.
Well,
you think that
yeah.
help
So remember, the way it works is there is a minimum standard of salary or a sort of a minimum standard that if you go below it,
Yes.
then you're increasing your risk of more officers getting into corruption.
Like,
There's a
like
minimum-
household helpers.
Well,
the lower the crime, the more them teeth out the things out of your fridge.
well,
yeah.
no, but that's a fact. There's a
Corruption,
minimum.
not
So
corruption.
there is like a threshold.
Yes.
Then that is what they call a living wage.
You don't go below
A
that.
living wage,
Right.
right? So once you're above that, because remember, you can't outpay corruption. A man can give you your year's pay in a day
Yeah. And
to
you-
do something.
Yeah.
So you're not gonna defeat that by paying. You defeat that by the man making a calculation.
Okay.
One is, will I get caught? Two is, if I get caught,
Yeah.
what are the consequences? Three is, how do I feel about my organization and my own person as myself
Yeah.
and my reputation? Those are the things that you fight corruption with.
So which one of them you feel
But let me tell
you should start with? Or if you have started
No, we're
already?
doing all of them.
You're doing all of them?
All of them.
Okay.
Remember, a lot has to do with getting into people's heads as well.
Yes.
But I tell you think what has happened to the force over time. Because of lack of investment for the longest time,
Okay.
over time, what has happened is a police officer, if he has pride, he wants him station look good.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
So since he can't get anything out of the system, and find a man who can do that
Do
for
a
him.
thing, yes.
Yeah, so the
Yeah.
person is a businessman
Okay.
and wants to help. No, some are very well meaning and they just want to want.
Yeah.
Other people want something for what they're
One and
investing.
watch the
It's
other.
an investment.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So the station is painted
Mm-hmm.
and the person is applauded for his initiative. That's initiative now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so he gets more and more initiative. So everything he needs to patrol. He knows he needs to do it. He don't have no tires.
Yeah.
So I don't even have to ask, somebody offer, I'm just take it and put on some tires on the vehicle.
Yeah.
So the man say, who give you the tires, say, but how me not see you pass my place?
Mm.
So right away you become a private police force.
Yeah, yeah,
because you have
of course.
to pass his place,
Yeah.
because he put tires on
Tires
the
on-
vehicle.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So later on, so you now have been part of the process of funding the
Yeah.
JCF. So you as the officer in charge of the
Yeah.
station now fund the JCF. Good. So look at later on, you build your house, you need a paint.
All right. You see?
So you don't
I'm me
drift,
supposed to say what you are saying.
Okay.
I'm me supposed to say what you are saying. Because me want to find out what sorry.
Go on, no matter.
I the deputy DPP, me like saying about sorry. I know that I mean Mr. Anderson. Yes, Mr. Anderson, it's easier. All right, let me say something to you. You see the people them out there, them distrust the police. And you know that too.
Right.
Or you don't know that.
No. So
Yeah. Them not only distrust the police, them afraid of the police.
right.
So there must be something that you can tell me that the people them can
All
hear.
right, three things, because
All right.
right away.
Yes.
So everything that we're doing in the force is grounded on three things only. So we don't need a whole heap of complexity and all that thing. There are three things that we have to inculcate in every single thing we do. One, that we are a force for good. If you have a chance when nobody's looking and you can help, you help. You help people. That is what you do. That's why you're there. You're here. Apart from crime, it's not about crime, it's about keeping people safe.
Yes.
Right? And making people secure and helping them. So that is the first one, force for good. Everything
And how you do
do.
that? How you do that?
So in a number of ways. Remember, once the philosophy, once you understand that is what you do, and the officers understand that, and you see the change, then they're not going to pass a person in need. It's not just because it might not be anything to do with crime, but they are the police. They're peace officers. It's not just law enforcement, but it's peace officers. So they're not going to pass anybody who need assistance of any sort,
Yeah.
and not render it. I mean, one of the things is that people don't really appreciate that, and I have to take it back to the murder thing. When you have 1,300 murders in a year, it's only the police go to every scene. Nobody else sees those scenes, only the police. Remember, we had one lady in the scene of the crime. It's 450 scenes of murder she's been at. So you start to think about it. We as a force have about 11,000 plus. Year on year, we see 1,000 more of our people killed. We are the only ones. So
And
every
how much
position.
police you recruit per year? How much
Well, we've been recruiting about 700-800.
per year?
Yeah, but we're going to ramp that up this year to about 1,500 because we don't have enough police officers.
Of
That's a
course.
fact.
Yeah.
So we have to, we lose about 500 a year. So we're going to make sure that we have at least 1,000 on top of what we have. Right.
Yeah.
So that's how we're recruiting. Yeah. So
And how much police in this force now?
that's it. Just under 12,000.
Just 12,000?
Yeah.
All right.
No, but let me just say,
Yeah.
remember, say there are three things. All right, so force for good is one. The second one is respect for all. Right? If we're not showing the person, if we can't respect the least,
That may I
we're
say.
not gonna we're not gonna go anywhere.
Yeah.
If we're gonna build trust, we have to show respect. Because station, if we stop people, whatever we're doing, we have to have a measure of respect
Yeah.
for our people. But it's an internal thing too,
Yeah.
We have to make sure the respect run down from the top.
Okay.
And respect the people who
Where you call it?
are
top?
working
Top
for
from where?
From me.
Oh, I think it out to the Prime Minister.
Well, but I can't account for myself. I
Yeah.
can't really account for those above me. Account for myself, now. Right? So but you have to. If you don't have that layer of respect, and we get the complaints. Boy, my officer never respect me. My sub officer never respect me. DC
And you
say
have
constable
meetings
never respect
continuous,
me,
so
and that is
you have like
we're pushing it out
meetings
in all
where you bring out the force together and talk to
different
them.
groups. It's
And-
hard to bring us all together,
Yeah, but I mean, yeah.
and we're rolling out different platforms through CCU, all different sorts of ways. But so that is it. I said force for good, respect for all. Third one is rule of law.
Yes.
That whatever we do, we can't be breaking the law to say that we're enforcing the law.
May I tell you, my brethren, may I tell you this now. This is the last one that
Yeah.
we mentioned. Very difficult.
What is? Yeah.
For police broke the law. Like when you drive on the road and a policeman stop you. And they might say, well, you want to say, it's like 80 kilometers, you want to listen, and you got 100. And they might call you one side and I say, sometimes you can't do for me. Yeah, so you mean you can't do. Because me tell my wife, I'm not getting a policeman none on the road. You know?
Right.
Yeah. And they might go call you one side and choose she's soft-hearted now. She go drop something, give them now. And when you move off, you hear them a war, a quarrel amongst them one another.
So what's interesting is what about a week ago, 2 weeks ago?
Eh?
About 2 weeks ago,
Yeah.
they stopped a man, and he said he'll give them what is on him,
Yeah.
and then he'll give them another 70 or
And
$1,000.
them charge him for
Yeah, man, lock him up.
Charge him. All right.
And take what they got.
It
So-
might sound strange, considering that some police are up there, so I know something not going to lock me up still, but you want to know. There's more of them policemen that are on the road than when they're on the road. We are collect money from drivers.
Right. So
There's more of them on the. That's why I did afraid for you when you come on the highway.
I heard you.
I mean, I tell you what them.
I don't.
Well,
Yes. So
you know,
so
there's more police who will take a money from you and let you off. Trust me.
So remember, so the part of the anti-corruption process is that we also put cars on the road for people who are, we have undercover people, we have anti-corruption
undercover people?
Oh, yes.
And so much money I get to it. Trust me, man.
No, but hold on. All right. So hold on.
What to the dog them, by the way?
Which dog then?
The canine dog them is supposed to smell gun and bullet and all them something there. You see, you know that you don't have enough boots on the ground. But you see the dog them is very efficient, I see them operate. I tell you, you don't need more dog on the road. I mean, I even go in and...
No, we have dogs. We use dogs and we use them in operations. Sniffer dogs.
And them
No, man.
Alsatian. Serious dog.
Yeah, man.
Where we go in a flank and Clarendon and just smell out gun.
Yeah, but if you think... when you go into these places, the dog has a limited timeline on which it can work.
Like, tell me, explain to me.
No, so in other words, a sniffer dog, after a certain amount of time,
you can't sniff again.
You have to give him a break.
Well, you don't give him a break?
No, proper break.
You mean total break?
For a while.
Yeah. Anyway, excuse me.
Right.
I'm going to go to some business here, so listen up, top draw dollars. 5 o'clock, listen up, top draw dollars, pick 2, pick 3, pick 4, cash pot, drive time draws. Up next.
I'm Lisa and welcome to the Live Supreme Ventures Drive Time Game Draw. Now before we begin, here's a quick look at the 1 p.m. as well as the 3 p.m. winning numbers. And remember, all Supreme Ventures live draws are being supervised by the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Commission and observed by the independent auditing firm PwC. And now let's put some money in your top draw. This afternoon's jackpot is now $800,000, so here are your winning top draw numbers and good luck. The first winning top draw number for the drive time draw is 13. Our second winning top draw number is 15. Here comes number 2. And if you want to win the jackpot of $800,000, you're going to need 18. The final top draw number for the drive time draw is 3. And now let's pick and play with our dollars game. I hope you're feeling lucky. The winning dollars numbers are coming right down. And starting off our dollars game this afternoon is 24. Our second winning dollars number is 31. Making its way down is number 9. And next in line we have 22. Following 22 is 26. And here comes ball 8. Following 8 we have 18. And here comes number 11. Our next winning dollars number for the drive time draw is 3. And right behind number 3 is 34. Coming down is 25. And our final dollars number is 29. And now for some easy winnings with our Pick 2 game. So here goes. Your winning Pick 2 numbers are coming up. The first winning Pick 2 number is 6. And the second winning Pick 2 number, here it comes, is 16. So again, 6 and 16 are your winning Pick 2 numbers. And up next, you can play it 3 ways. That's our Pick 3 game. The first winning Pick 3 number is 2. Next in line, what will it be? It's a 9. And the third and final Pick 3 number is 0. So once again, your winning Pick 3 numbers are 2, 9, and 0. And it's now time to turn up the winnings. So get ready for Pick 4. The first winning Pick 4 number is lucky number 7. The second winning Pick 4 number is 3. Our third winning Pick 4 number is 7. And finally, 0. So So once again, your winning pick 4 numbers are 7, 3, 7, and 0. Now confirming your winning numbers is as easy as 1, 2, 3. 1, you can check the Supreme Ventures results app. 2, check the press. Or 3, just call the results hotline. And now you can play the games you love with our Supreme Games app. Download, register, and play. And the 3 p.m. winning cash pot number was 21. The lucky mark is Bad Girl, and a white ball was selected. Let's get ready to play our cash spot game for Thursday, January 23, 2020. Quick reminder, the previous winning cash spot number was 21. You live to play it, but can you win it? Remember, every number has special meaning, so get ready to be a big cash spot winner. And let's see what this afternoon's winning cash spot number will be. And the winning cash pot number is 5. Congratulations to all cash pot winners. Again, the winning number is 5. Did you win it? Thank you for playing this afternoon's cash pot game, and be sure to play cash pot 6 times per day for more chances to win big. And now let's try to make a cash pot money. Good luck. And here it comes. What will it be? And a white ball was selected. So again, the winning cash pot number is 5. The lucky mark is Thief, and a white ball was selected. And now let's take a look at this afternoon's winning numbers. And of course, congrats to everyone who won. And please remember to come back at 8:25 p.m. for more games you love to play. I'm Lisa. Be kind to one another and have a supreme afternoon.
Hope you were a big winner. Play your favorite Supreme Ventures games every day and tune in for our live draw 6 times a day at 8:30 a.m., 10:30 a.m., 1 p.m., 3 p.m., 5 p.m., and 8:25 p.m. on this station. Supreme Ventures, making winners every day.
That was the drive time, 5 o'clock top draw dollars, pick 2, pick 3, pick 4, and cash pot draws. Congratulations to all of today's winners. Tune in later at 8:25 for another chance to win in top draw dollars. Pick 2, pick 3, pick 4, and cash pot draws. Okay, we're talking to the Commissioner of Police, Antony Anderson. And we've been touching some topics here, and I've been giving some views of the year. I was telling up that I have met quite a few very decent police, especially when they're on the road. Them really and truly okay. Digicel Shake to Win giveaway promotion. It's time to shake things up even more in the new year, and you could win $15,000 until February the 14th. Digicel customers who have downloaded the latest version of the My Digicel app and purchased a plan in the last 7 days have the opportunity of winning. You could get a call from us here at IRFM between the hours of 6 a.m. and 8 p.m. every weekday. But guess what? You must say hello. You must say Shake to Win with Digicel, or Digital Shake to Win, and you will win $15,000 just like that. So make the call. We've got to disregard a call. Next call. Next call. Next call.
Hello?
You say hello? You sit down in front of your radio and wait for Digicel shakedown, and you go say hello. You now get the $15,000. You never know you'll win $15,000. Hello? I say hello now. Eh? This is Mutabaruka, you know, it's not a... She hang up, she lose, so she can't matter. All right. So that is the amount of calls. 3 calls. One more? Eh? Oh, look like the policeman a call, so. You want to get called. Are your phone a ring? What you say a while ago? You know, say, you win $15,000. Who said that? Who said lie me a tell?
Seriously?
No. Wait. Police in Ireland, you take me for liar? No, you take me for a liar? Then oh, you say shake to win and you say a lie me a tell. You say the right thing and you win and you talk about lie me a tell. What? A Mutabaruka you talk to. I mean I tell you say, alright, this is like how you never expect to win 15. Which part you live? Tell me. Make them me say you win $15,000, but since you doubt it, I want you to give the operator your address and your phone number that I can call you after the program.
Okay.
Because I have somewhere to go and I need somebody to take me.
Alright, thanks.
So you're going to get $15,000. Let me tell you how you'll get it. Here?
Yeah.
Alright, Digicel. Yes. Give thanks for Digicel for that. Christmas in a New Year. Alright, so that was that. So we're going to go forward to the commissioner. I was telling the commissioner that I have met some wonderful police on the road. I don't meet them nowhere else still. And I'm trying to figure out if it's true. Like everybody say, Muta Union, Mutabaruka, you know. But I had an experience with one yesterday, and it was quite polite. I'm finding, really and truly, I find that the politeness is becoming a chain reaction, you know. Cause I see them stop other people too, and them stop my wife too, and you understand? So I don't have everything bad to say.
I'm getting more and more reports like that, you know. I get a lot of reports, letters of commendation, all sorts of things.
Yeah.
But we don't really hype up those things, only hype up the bad. So, you know,
Yeah,
perhaps
but
not
see,
you, not you, you know.
No,
I'm just
but
saying
me
generally.
Too, me too.
Yeah.
Because me not say no, me
Yeah.
too. Me hype up the bad because me want the bad get fixed.
And we're doing that.
Yeah, you need to get fixed, and as a citizen
Yeah.
of the country, I mean say these things just happen.
Absolutely.
So. Me need to highlight it and me have the microphone in front of me. And me a talk about it regular because
As you should.
if you not talk,
Yeah.
you get
It doesn't get harmed. Yeah.
All right.
Doesn't
We
get
want to talk about something where interest people.
Yes.
On a low level. The taxi them.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, me think say more could be done to alleviate the unruliness of these taximen on the road. Is there a plan that you have to really stop these whole heap of craziness? Is there a plan?
So remember, you know, so it is not, so it's not, it's not so much a plan for taximen, it's a plan for public order on the roads.
Right,
no, so no, there's a point to it.
Yeah.
Because what we find is that in most places, the majority of people obey the law, especially when it comes to road traffic act.
Yes, yeah.
And then a few you need to do law enforcement who break the rules. It's not really like that here, because normal average citizen will come to a traffic light and look around, don't see police, and then just kind of roll through the traffic light and go.
Yeah, especially 12 o'clock at night, 1 o'clock at night.
Exactly. Or they are speeding beyond the speed limit constantly.
Yeah.
So when you start to talk about chaos on the roads, you have to ask yourself, one, have you ever received a ticket? Two, have you ever done anything that you should have received a ticket, but you never, you get to it. And you have to start reflecting on that. Are you part of that chaos? Now you have some taximen do some really extreme things, and we know that. And so we have in terms of arresting, finding people with warrants and all that, these guys with a lot of outstanding tickets, we went up 300% last year. There's a lot of them we picked up and carried before the courts.
But me ask you a question.
And we're talking about people with 1,000 plus tickets.
As that me just have a mention.
Yeah.
Our man cannot drive and have 1,000 tickets.
Well,
Our man cannot drive and have that. I mean, a passenger.
because remember,
transport.
from a policing perspective,
Yeah.
there are two things we can do. We ticket or we give a summons, depending on what the offense is.
Is it computerized?
So aspects of it are.
All right.
And it's just just some work is being done, has been done recently
yeah.
to streamline that system, because there were challenges with the system.
Yeah.
And so, there were people who paid the ticket and then they came up with a warrant and stuff, things like that.
Yeah.
But the majority of them, especially the people with a high number of
Yeah.
tickets, them just up and down doing what they feel like.
Well, that is the problem now, because I see the Prime Minister introduce paperless. Him get everybody a computer in the house. So obviously, the computer system is something that can alleviate this, that you put a man in there, and as him have a ticket, you put it in there. And him name supposed to come up, if him pass a certain amount, you're supposed to press that. Just like when you go through the airport, them take your picture every minute, and him go to boom, and if the fingerprint don't match the picture where them are on the thing, them carry you going to the room.
Right.
So
Right.
how is it that a man can have 1,000 tickets?
Right.
Something wrong with the system.
Well, remember, if you have 1,000 tickets, the way the law treats it, the 1,000th ticket is just a ticket in of itself. It doesn't have anything to do with the other 999. So you're really talking about a number of counts. In other words, there's no threshold that if you cross it,
I know.
something else happens.
But there's no record of
Yes.
5 tickets, 6 tickets,
No,
7
absolutely,
tickets.
absolutely.
Well,
So that's why but you see, unless the warrant is automatically generated, then you have to go to the court and get a warrant.
Explain to me. If a police stop you on the road and get a ticket for speeding, it don't go into a database that say
Yes, it does.
this, all right, and then if him do it again, it go in a
At the
database.
tax office, yeah.
Yeah, and if him broke the stoplight, it go in a database. And if him cuss bad word on the road in a taxi, it go in a database.
Well,
Him use the taxi
not
and
really.
cuss bad word like when him do with the policeman.
well, that's a
No.
different.
Yeah, but when I say,
right.
All right, when I say, if a man have 1,000 tickets, all that seems say is the breakdown of the system that allow this man to have 1,000 systems. No,
But you have to understand. So when we stop somebody, we can check to see if there are outstanding warrants, tickets.
Yeah.
We can check the vehicle electronically to see
If
if,
he yeah.
the vehicle is registered, the fitness is there, the
Yes.
insurance is up. We can check that.
Yeah.
Right. So if there are no warrants and we see high numbers of tickets, we can take somebody to the court and get a warrant. But what I'm saying is there's no automaticity to it.
Yeah, but watch out. Let me tell you something, man. It's a
This is what we changed. So let me tell you what we're doing. So
Yeah,
rather than
yeah,
that,
tell me what we're doing,
So we're just putting a number of systems to allow for that. But the key is
allow for what?
allow for it to be more
A red light
automatic.
come when you
So
see
it
the
comes
ticket there.
as soon as you do
Yeah.
that, you see it appear over here and
That me I
yeah.
talk about.
So that is the thing. Now the next step for that is that the police officer will actually enter the ticket details electronically rather than a book that him write up. So once they press send and print your receipt, it's at the tax office.
Automatic over there,
Right.
so,
And
yeah.
the time starts to click.
Yes.
When it hits a certain point.
So that was before, that is now after the man get the 1,000 ticket.
No,
That
this
never
is at
been-
ticket one. This is what I'm saying is no. We're
Yeah.
talking about
No,
putting in
yeah.
a system.
Okay, so
right?
now it is it's active now.
Parts of it. It's
Yeah,
not
but at
fully.
the time when we are talking about it's never active.
No,
So
because
it's
remember
not
it's
new.
handwritten tickets, but there are still a lot of outstanding. What we've been doing is getting the warrants and going for them, picking them up, carrying them, putting them before the courts, and we've had a fair amount of success with that. Or the public has been very good with assisting us
Yes.
with images of things, videos of things, and we pursue those
Yes,
and
yes.
carry out and prosecute these people.
Yes.
Yeah, so
You know, say, I got up on the taxi man, them, you know. Because right now I'm afraid a tax man is more than a gunman, then, believe you me. Anytime you see a tax man come, I just move over. Because apart from me love my life, me love my car too. You understand? Me don't want to box my car because I go to car and pay feet. Alright. What me I say? If how much people no owe last year?
So okay, so let me put it this way. So tickets. Let's look at ticketing. So we ticketed over we wrote over 500,000 tickets last year. We wrote twice the number of tickets as the highest place in the United States. We doubled the highest place in the United States per capita for tickets in Jamaica.
That means that you have some dangerous driver in Jamaica.
It means that, but you would look around and think that based on the number of infractions, remember what I said?
Yeah.
Everybody seems to be breaking the rules. So the key is the consequences. The consequences don't match
that means
the
that
thing.
you don't have something where say you have to pay the consequence for the broken the law. You need the consequence I talk about, you know.
Yeah.
That means say something is wrong if a man have 1,000 ticket and him just dead with it, so, and we are talking about consequence. What is the consequence of a man having 1,000 ticket? $25,000 or something like that, you know. I mean, really.
But this is the point. So if the consequences don't match the thing, if you have a problem with this, and then it's a slap on the wrist, then why change? You make a calculation. What's the chance of being caught? And if you're caught, what are the consequences? Then you do what you're doing.
Most of them don't get caught.
Well, as I say, we write up, spend the time, the law enforcement time to write up over 500,000 a year. If you think about...
And how much of those go to the courts and get prosecuted?
Well, most of them pay at the tax office.
Okay.
Most.
Okay.
But if you think of...
Like how much so? Like how much? When say
80%.
80%
Yeah.
pay at the tax office. Okay.
So
you
what
have
I'm saying, but
20%.
But 20% of...
That are 200,000
That are 100,000.
200,000 people. 20%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
We are looking at this time for find out if it's the answer no.
Yes, sir. No, but 20% of 100,000, right?
Yeah. So you have 200,000 people.
100,000.
It's a 20%.
Of 500,000.
Which 500,000? I think it's a million.
500,000.
Oh,
Say
500,000.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, man.
Sorry. All right. So you say now that amount of people dip on the road without any consequence.
Well, you pick, as I say, you pick them up. Some of them may only have one in them, or two. But you see what you don't
Like
reflect.
me.
But you see what happens is, the key is when you go to the tax office to do any other business, you shouldn't be able to do that business till the ticket paid.
Come up.
No, that's what should happen.
And it don't happen.
No, it doesn't happen.
So
No.
how make it happen?
So just
You work in it
changes
out.
to legislation.
You work in it
Absolutely.
out. Yeah. So you have to go to Parliament to change that.
Well, we have to go talk to, remember, you know. What I'm saying
Well, yeah,
is,
also
we have to
that is
distinguish between what the police's
Can do,
responsibility is to rule of law.
Yes.
Rule of law.
Yes.
So our job, we write the ticket.
Yes.
And the law enforcement effort is in writing the ticket or arresting if it's an arrestable offense, seizing if it's a seizable offense. So we take away about 8,000 cars a year. That's what we seize. 8,000 cars. Yeah.
Which part do you put them?
Well, we put them and release them, and you remember you can't hold them indefinitely. Yeah, about 8,000 a
And
year.
you're supposed to get 100 more cars from the brother and can't get it till that 2 years.
No, we're getting other cars.
No, but all of that. How that go, by the way? How that go?
Which one?
The car them were supposed to get how long and can't get them.
They've been trickling in.
2 years. Only get half. 100. One to the other 100. 2 years? I them not pay for.
No, I think they're all paid for. I think
they pay for everything.
Yeah, remember all of this is.
So what is
all
it?
of,
What
no,
is
but
that
all
number?
of this is going through a process. You know, once it becomes it's
years.
a legal matter, they're going through a process. So
2 years is a process.
yeah.
So meanwhile, the police them want car.
No, but we're getting cars separate from that.
Separate from the 100.
Oh yeah. Of course.
What? When I go full up the place of car, you know, the wide road, Mr. Hollis make no car hold, you know.
No, but we need the mobility. You know that.
We don't
You know
say
that. We need the
all
mobility.
right. So,
Yeah.
all right. The Prime Minister gone beyond now SOE means say now, even though them still have it, him now declaring a crime plan. I don't want to hear that.
No, it's not that. So we obviously everything we do has to be according to a plan. Yeah? You can't even to get the budget that you want, you have to submit a plan for the organization, plan for what you're doing. Otherwise, you're not going to get the funding. So
you did have the plan already?
Yeah, of course, they had plan Secure
Then
Jamaica. He spoke about
no,
because remember, he has to keep. We have to keep adjusting as we do things, and and as they start to work, we do more of this start on new things. So, for instance, what we're doing. So, if you look at what we do, falls under three basic things. One is our law enforcement and law enforcement initiatives. The second one is the force development and force growth initiatives, development issues. And the third one is our engagement with the public, with partners, stakeholders abroad, stakeholders in Jamaica. So three distinct lines which all support each other. So that is how we structure. Now on the law enforcement side, at the top end, we have things like a state of emergency, right? Then that is really a violence control measure to stop murder and shooting. That's what it does.
At the point.
Yeah, shut it down. At the point where it is.
So you use up the view like the Minister of Security that until the crime go down to 800, the SOE have to stay?
No, what I'm saying, so the SOE has to be, my thing is you need to hit 500. The average.
No, I know, but
average.
All right, you say 500, but the Minister
Yeah.
of National Security say him not going to move it until
Right.
the crime go down to 800.
Well, the murder.
The murder,
Right.
the murder,
So,
the murder,
so
the murder.
here's the point. If you are 2, 3, 4 times, if you're in the top of the world for this, you're in a crisis. Even if you don't know it, you're in a crisis. You have a problem. And if you have been there so long, 15 years unbroken, then you've been in the hot water so long you don't even realize you're in hot water. So we have to, we as the police are the ones who see the hot water as it happens, where it happens. So it doesn't mean the same thing to us. So it's not a number, and it's not something you're reading about in the newspaper. It's something we see. It's our reality. So when we go to a community, when the man is dead on the ground and the family is bawling, it's a police officer they're hanging off. Yeah, it's a police officer there who's trying to console them. So we have this loss of life of our citizens is real.
Yeah,
to
man, I
us.
know that,
Yeah.
To everybody, I mean.
No, but what I'm saying is some people are more distanced from it than
right
others.
now in Jamaica, everybody is on tiptoes because of the murder.
Because they hear about it. What I'm saying is we're there, right?
Yeah.
So, and I agree. So everybody is aware of it, and I'm not diminishing in any way. Everybody is concerned about this issue. But what I'm saying is, if you have something that repeatedly reduces that almost immediately, why would you stop?
Because there is alternatives to it.
No, there isn't. So why?
There's no alternative.
No, what I'm saying is, at the levels of violence that we have, and
there's
the
no
capacity,
alternative.
and the capacity of the forces that exist.
Yes.
If you don't do it, we have, remember, 15 years ready to think.
All right, explain to me, why is it that the crime, the murder rate increased this year, not this year, last year, and not when the thing, when it just start, the crime rate gone way down?
No, so hold on.
Okay,
let us just start the thing as it is.
Yes.
Let's look 3 years back. 2017, 18, 19, because that's the last 3 years before 2020 just started. In 2017, we had 1,640 murders.
Yeah.
By 2018, we dropped it 22% in 1 year. 70% drop in St. James.
Because of SOE.
SOE and other measures. SOE never works alone either. There's no law enforcement thing that we do that we stop doing when we do our SOE. We do all of that and an SOE. That is what creates the stress in us.
So the SOE is part of the stopping it though?
Significant part.
Okay.
Right. Yeah. So the 2018, it went down 22% to 1,287. This year.
Last year,
2019, it we lost 3%. It went up to 1,300.
Why would it not easy? You
No,
know,
no, but-
we are listening to you.
No,
you know.
no,
We are
hear
listening
what
to
I'm
you.
saying.
Yeah. We are listening to you.
So,
yeah.
so what I'm saying is, what we do know for a fact is that everywhere there's an SOE, it dropped dramatically.
So let me ask you, why do people them not feel say the 3% is big is a difference from how them feel? Why is it that the people them in the area them, a lot of the people them in the area them where them say like one woman lose 3 picnic in a 3 week, right?
Where is that?
Are we no? Let me go ask now. Are we now therefore saying that we should have make the whole island a police state?
No, we're not saying that. And,
Okay.
and the SOE is
Because
not.
it a work. SOE a work.
Yeah,
you
but
say.
it works for what it works for.
Yes.
It works for high violence.
Yes.
It works for high murders and shootings.
Yes.
When gangs are operating almost with impunity, it works then.
All right. The nearly 50 murders are going already. Most of it is not in the where the SOE is.
Let me tell you how that works. So
Yeah.
remember, a SOE does not shut the thing down to zero.
No, I know that.
Good.
I know
So
that.
what I'm
Yeah,
saying
yeah.
is, in the beginning of the year, you had say 5 murders in Clarendon.
You have a
Within
SOE
the
over there,
first-
so?
Yeah, in Clarendon.
Which is less than last year. That's
Wait,
what
hold
you
on.
say.
No. Let's just look at that.
Okay.
Well, since the SOE was instituted in Clarendon, murder went down by 70% and shooting by 60-odd%.
Yes.
Okay. Right. Now, this year, you had a spike. You had 5, 3 around one incident, 3 around large.
And them still have the SOE there.
Still have the SOE.
Okay.
What you normally have when you have that, you see it start to spin out. You see after that reprisal coming for that and the
Yeah.
thing shoot. After we had 5 like within the first few days.
In the SOE
in
area.
the SOE area, right? For the next, up until this day, you've had 1 over the next 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Shut it down to 1. So if you think about it, what it gives us ability when the gangs start to kick off, you can cauterize it immediately. This is what it does for you. It stops. It does not eliminate every gangster.
No,
who
we're
want
not
kill
expecting
somebody.
to eliminate it, you know.
So what I'm saying is, if you're still getting, yes, you still have killings, and yes, you're still gonna have them because they're gonna do it long time, and they intend to do it. But if you can reduce it by 50% in an era, by 40%, even 25%, you know how many lives that is?
Yeah, but it spiked in the first part of the year in a place where the SOE there.
Yeah, that is spike, but we shut it down. What I'm saying is,
Oh, you shut it down
yes,
now?
that's what I'm saying. Shut down.
Mr. Anderson,
Yeah.
give me your phone number.
But that's not the only. Yeah, but that's not
Yeah.
the. So we do that. We also have to remember, there's a big hype around that. But that's
Hype
not
around
the SOEs. There's a lot of talk around it and a lot of things. But it's a,
Like what
I'm-
is the hype around it?
No, what I'm saying is, it has become almost a divisive thing. You have those pro SOE, those anti SOE, and all that. But the simple.
Anything where we work, I am up to it.
Right.
But what may I say is that the SOE to me come like, yes, you have percentage this one, percentage
No, but no
this one.
percentage of people life, And a percentage of people
Yeah,
life.
but a percentage you talk about.
I have to talk about it in those
Like you
terms.
say 10 dead, this one 5. You say the percentage, this is
Reduction.
20%.
May I say, if you are running at a particular rate, 1 per day, people being killed, and you go down to 1 per week.
But this is not 1 per day. This is not 1 per day. This is what you talk about, not 1 per
No,
day.
but that's what I'm saying. Look at St. James. Without the SOE, right?
Yeah.
It was 1 per day, almost. 330
Yeah,
odd for the year.
How much it is now?
It dropped to last year
Yeah.
was 150 for the year, down from 335.
The year before.
The year before was, so
It was
3
less.
years, let me go
It
3
was
years,
less.
was 102.
Yes.
We had the we have that St. James is the best case. We have 3 years. We had 1 year when there was no SOE. We had 335 murders there.
Yes.
The next year we had a SOE for the whole year. We had 102.
Yeah.
The last
Last
year,
year.
we had it for 10 months of the year. We had 150. There is, I mean, I
What
forget
that
the maths.
mean? What that mean?
Well, you know, see,
No,
you
you
know,
explain
reason
to
that
me.
to,
No, I mean, I see
Right.
that's what the
Okay.
people them here.
What
that
I'm
mean?
saying is that we see a distinct difference
Yes.
when it is in place and when it is not.
All right. Here how the people them a look on it. The people them a look on it say, last year there was less murders.
Year before, yeah.
Yeah. When the
2018.
it started, it was less murder. And this year them see the murder rate gone up.
This year when? You mean
Yeah.
like 2020?
Yeah. No, not 2020.
2019.
Last
Yeah.
year them see the murder rate gone up. The people them, it don't scare the people them because the percentage and all that and the percentage, it scare the people them because when them look, every time 5 dead, 3 dead, just like that. And it's not as the worst, you know, because I remember in a when they did have a PGA Patterson, when they did have PGA Patterson in a power, you did have like it had gone at 1,500. And even though them chilled the Prime Minister, it did still there 1,500. So it's not the worst the crime rate ever be in a Jamaica. The worst was the 1,500. Now it's less than 1,500.
1680, 16, high 16.
Yeah, but now it's less than 1,500.
Much less.
But there's some, I don't know if it's a psychological thing that grip the people then. There's somehow, it come more intense.
So let me share something. So because I don't want to just make it seem as though SOEs are all what we're doing. So
No,
let
you said that already.
me explain some
Yeah.
more. 'Cause I think it's important for listeners to know what their police are doing. So that is just one thing, and it deals specifically with high murders and shootings. The next thing we have, of course, are the zones. This year we'll probably roll out some more zones of special operations, which really creates the conditions to put some more investment and development into our community.
Yeah.
All right. The next layer is our gang investigations. Now we have been bringing before the courts entire gangs or large portions of gangs.
Yeah.
So we had the Ushens Wilson gang that we're waiting in March. We should get the verdict from the Chief Justice, and then we'll proceed from there. We just had Tesha Miller convicted.
Yeah.
We have 50 members of Clans gang in custody. We have 12 gangs lined up to go to court. This has never been the case. So, but if you don't focus on those people who are producing the violence, it not only with the measure that suppresses what they do, but also to put them before the court. You have to make the cases. And what you have seen from the DPP is that the cases are some of the best cases she has seen in her career. She said so. And she's saying that the work with the police is getting better and better.
All right, stick up in. We have to go back to the minister again, the Minister of National Security.
Yes.
The Minister of National, don't ask me for the tape.
No.
Don't take my word.
Yes, I take your word.
Yes. The Minister of National Security say that 200 guns is coming into the island every month. You never hear that. Nobody. Yeah, I know you never hear.
No.
I know you never hear. May I tell you same say it?
Yes.
200 guns coming at the island every month. And out of that, them get, how much the thing they got? 40 of them? 40 guns out of the 200, where we did that check? Where we did that talk about it? So, anyway, less than 50% of the guns them get caught.
Right.
That means it's 40%. That means you have 160 guns out there where don't get, but still out there.
Right.
The concern is you hold the man them and you not find the gun them.
So it's interesting that a lot of the gun recovery we do is from the public assisting us.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that is because people.
So want intelligence, want
No, but
to
that's remember.
dog them.
No, but hold on, remember intelligence is that.
They
When
want
the
to
public-
dog them.
when the dogs are there, but another you so
No, man,
but hold on.
disrespect the dog them, you know what you deal with.
No, you look at it. Well, you've been in some of these areas. You know that the dog gonna run away, man, run up and down the
I
mountain.
know well trained dog that.
Yeah, man, good dog.
No, man. And him run up and down.
No, I'm saying that with the dogs, you have to take them to a spot. When you do it, usually they work in
Yes,
conjunction with the
of
operation.
course.
Right.
Not wrong with that.
Intelligence is the key, but let's
I never
take
say
it.
intelligence is not the key, you know.
No, you said intelligence. I'm
Yeah,
agreeing
the
with
dog, them is very intelligent. The dog, them is very intelligent. May I tell you,
No, you're right.
I go
No,
to
you're
the
right.
airport one day, and I see a dog follow a man. Come right up to the gate, and the police them call him, and when them look,
Yeah.
him have a bag of money in like
Right.
more than $10,000.
Right.
It's intelligent, lad. So may I
Yeah.
say, the canine, the dog them is a vital part
use
of the
them.
process.
Use dogs.
They only not get no more gun than that.
No, but
40%
remember,
of the gun.
yeah, but remember, you use the dogs in conjunction with the operation. How the question is, what we need to do is seal the thing against the guns coming in.
Well, that is what Pompeo come here for now. Him come here for say him going to try help, you know. You can't say that, you know. Me I say it.
Right, man?
Yeah, but you can't say it. Apparently, him obviously I say, you know, meanwhile him a leak China around it, so him I say, well, watch out. We are going to see how security
No,
will go.
but remember, you know, there has been an investment in security
Of course.
in recent times that really
Yeah.
is kind of unprecedented in terms
Like
of
how much money, so?
No, man, what about money, man? Billions.
Like how much
billions.
money? So? $50? Like
No,
50 million? 100
like-
million? A billion US?
20 billion this financial
20
year.
billion
21.
US.
No,
20 billion.
Jamaican,
Yeah, I saw that.
Jamaican,
I did
Jamaican.
not read that
Right,
too.
right. So
I did not read that.
this is like what we normally get over 10 years.
Yeah.
So what that has allowed is a greater capacity to do everything from see what is in our territorial waters.
Yes.
So
Block up the 80 part of the whole thing.
So last night, they interrupted one of those movements with 1,900 or so pounds of ganja. Now when that go to Haiti, you know, it's
You get
coming
gun,
back. It trade.
transfer
Yeah.
to gun. Yeah.
Yesterday, 4,000.
Ganja.
Yeah. The other day, 1,200 keys of cocaine. So what
Okay.
I'm saying, so these are the currency, you know. The guns now, most time then dump it is at bottom of the sea. You can't get
When
it.
you
Them throw it
catch them,
overboard.
but me not talk about there. The man said,
Mm-hmm.
the minister said, 200 gun are coming to the island every month.
So we have to choke that, you know, because we don't make gun.
Yeah, then that me I say,
Right,
so
right.
if we don't go get 40 of that, 40% of that, it's 100 hard gun out there.
Right. So we have, so remember, you know, everything is a work in progress. Eh? We have to get,
So it's still a trial and error thing.
no,
After
no matter
50 odd years of independence.
Yeah, but not trial and error. Remember, you know, we have a challenge that is beyond other people's. You know, we're in the top 5 in the world. You know,
As well.
running at number 3 for
As
things like homicides and all
Yeah.
of these things. You know, we are way
When you
up
say
there.
top 5, what you mean?
In
It
other
means that
words-
we have the most homicides
Yes.
in the top 5. We're still there. That's what I think we're going at 3.
We're going about 3, 4. I say
Yeah.
in the top 5. You know,
Yeah, yeah,
'cause it shifts
first 3,
depending on
yeah.
what other people do.
Yeah.
But when you're up there, you can't ask a man when you have no homicide what you're doing. We know what to do, right? But sometimes, even when you get the resources, today, you don't get the capability today. You know?
So is the top part of the thing that create a problem then? The top above you.
That's what creating what problem?
That you don't have enough resources.
No,
to
but
deal
what I'm
with.
saying is when the resources come, and the resources have been coming, I cannot say they haven't been.
Not
That's
been
not
coming,
true.
yeah.
But there is a lag because you take the resources, you have to go through a procurement process, you have to buy things, you have to develop capabilities, and there is a lag on it. So the success you're getting at sea now on the informal ports in Jamaica,
Yeah.
that investment started 3 years ago.
Yes.
So now we're getting the returns.
So we are talking about now, we could wait for the next 3 years.
No, wait, but we do it as we go along. I know it's
Because
not like a shutdown.
if you tell Jamaica, say them have to wait
Yeah,
again.
no,
you
wait,
know.
them have to wait.
Jamaica go empty, you know.
Yeah, but
Because you could all want to leave too.
no, I'm not going anywhere. I'm committed.
Yes.
I'm not going anywhere.
The other man, the same committed.
Which other one?
The doctor.
Me can't talk to anybody.
No, me I tell you say no, me not say put talk to you. I tell you what him say.
Okay.
Him committed, you know. And him realize, boy, I know this thing I give me the ball lake and made a ball and all them something. Him don't have nothing with
That's
us.
why
Him
I'm
just-
gonna read.
No, a different thing why you red ball, man. A different thing why you red ball, me I tell you. Anyway, I'm sorry say you come late still, because we still have things to cover, but
I have a lot of things
I
to
don't
cover,
know.
but
come we don't talk about your private life yet.
I didn't know we were going to talk about that.
No, we're not talking about it. That's why we don't talk about it yet. No, we're not talking about it. We have to leave now. We have to do this program now.
All right.
We give thanks, you know. We give thanks for you to come and share where you share with us. We still I say the police can be more best served if the people them at the top would have really get them finger upon the thing and find out exactly what is it to do instead of carry youth them in arms way. Because enough youth must sit on the road. Like me could have been them grandfather. I'm sorry for them.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for the youth them. I mean I say, you know, I mean, all them youth are there on the road. So and them do have no respect, but you have to show them respect. And when me see them, every policeman me call sir, you know. I say, Muta, you don't have to call me sir, man. I say, yes, sir. I know that, sir, but, you know, I mean, me talk on the radio anytime. You say, all of you tell me, I tell you, anytime a police stop you, sir. Okay. Yeah, you have to say it.
No, but that's what our officers should be saying too.
Yeah, but me I tell you, say, me I try instill a certain respect.
Yeah, but remember, you
You know,
know,
the one them
as
on
you
the
say,
radio.
as you had just said, our officers, we're seeing more and more where they understand
Yes,
the value
yes,
of
yes.
that relationship.
And that lady over there, man, me I tell you, I can't forget her. Even though me see her already, I'm seeing her on TV, you know. Now my wife sit down and me I watch her, you know. My wife I go so. I mean say that me nah go like me nah look. So we give thanks to the moment, give thanks to the time. This has been something to really reflect on. Because we're going to come back to you again, you know. Yeah, we're going to come back and say, you remember, they said this
Yeah. Play
in
the tape.
January.
Don't play the tape.
You see it? Play the tape. And I know, so you know, says it's the Prime Minister voice that. You can't say, I know the Prime Minister voice.
I know my voice. So
Oh,
when
gosh,
you play
man.
the
You
tape.
know your voice no more than Prime Minister voice. So give thanks. Give thanks for
thank you.
the security that you bring. Give thanks to my brethren over there, so I think we could have win the 15,000 a while ago. If we have fun, if I call somebody, you know. Anyway.
No, well,
Give
thank
thanks.
you. Thank you for hosting me and also for your listeners. You know,
man.
that's why I came down here and I didn't want to talk to you on the phone. I want to sit
But
down
I
with
never
you.
want to talk to you on the
Right.
phone, you know.
Yeah,
Because,
exactly.
you know, the phone, the face-to-face thing
Yeah.
more secure for
yeah,
me.
yeah.
Yeah, because I'm going to talk to you on the phone and you me I talk to.
So when you play the tape, it's not me.
When you play it, you can't go there and say, me? No, sir, I was at a meeting with the Prime Minister. You know, them kind of way there. We give thanks, thanks. This is the Stepping Razor, the art of war. News time.
A message from Jamaica AIDS Support for Life. Are you HIV positive, but your partner is unaware of his HIV status? Contact Jassel for help at any of our 3 locations.
So my people, this one was indeed a warm and interesting one. Feel free to leave your honest comment down in the comment section and also on your own opinion. And when you don't know say, me there upon the Black Unity program, so feel free to leave a like and subscribe to this channel if you're new. With a big up to each and every one. Up until then, peace out, adios.